season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Anthony in at the 1. Ingram with the ball. Barnes with a screen on Kuzma. And here's Ingram outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Down low. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Ingram.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Kuzma outside. Back to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Anthony misses. Here's Toronto now. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Switch. Pass to Turner. Over Pirtle. Turner, no good.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by quickly. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 1, the Bucks.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
We need you to get loud right now.
Defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And the three-point percentage you referred to, they put so much pressure on opponents with their shooting. They'd stretch a defense way beyond the three-point line. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Kuzma. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. It's stolen by Pirtle. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
It gets the bucket.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. EA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Right side Ingram. On the wing, Grady Dick. And the three off target.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Anthony finds Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Quickly. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 6. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. With some changes. Mobo comes in for Barnes, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Dick. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. The three is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless. And another three for Milwaukee.
That last shot got Anthony geeked up. He wanted some revenge.
Pass to Mobo. Back to Ingram. Here he goes. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anthony, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Tough to know if Anthony's going to drive by you or pull up. He's got both in his package. Had the defender on his heels there with the slick handles.
Quickly outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
The three from Prince. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Toronto out in front, up by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Mobo in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Portis' shot is off. Raptors lead by 6. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, "It's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe." Back to you guys.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Rollins. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Portis finds Porter. From 7 feet away, takes a big high bounce and goes in. Porter's got his first bucket in this one. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Rollins. No made baskets yet. On the wing, Porter. Shoots over Walter. Porter's shot is off. Toronto leading by 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mamukelashvili. Brandon Ingram comes in for Barrett, and it's Grady Dick in for Shed. Milwaukee also changed it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Sims. Kuzma comes in for Prince, and it's Trent in for Rollins. That free throw misses, and while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
He's off on the second. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ingram's got 9 points.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Mobo. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Walter. The 3, Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Barnes passes to Barrett. Picked by Poeltl. Launches it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks trail by 12. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a 3. Turner, a screen on Poeltl. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise given their emphasis on ball movement.
And they really love to push the ball, finishing in the top 5 in fast break points. They were a fun team to watch. Knocks down the first one.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1, 2, and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
Quickly is checked in for Barrett. Porter hits them both. Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. Outside Ingram. 4-3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it wasn't necessarily a surprise. They were supposed to win that game, and they did it in an impressive fashion.
You always love to see that, guys. The team playing to their standard, not playing down to the level of the competition.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Bucks substitution. Number 50, Cole Anthony.
There's a minute 40 left in the second period. To the wing, right side. From downtown, Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 13. Quickly outside. Here's Dick. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Turner, a screen on quickly. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound, Toronto. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to quickly from behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Barnes. 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Outside Ingram. 15 seconds left in the first half. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
And here's Anthony. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And so it's Toronto, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot, drop. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Raptors, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And what about Brandon Ingram, fellas? We've seen some good stuff from him in this game.
Brandon Ingram is a special talent offensively. He's showing that tonight. This dude is capable of scoring on all 3 levels.
He's still so young, though, man. Hasn't even hit his prime. The best is yet to come for B.I.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Raptors lead by 18. On the court right now for the Bucks. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Anthony in at the 1. The Bucks shooting 35% so far in this one. It's stolen by Ingram. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma with a screen on Pirtle. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
In transition, here come the Bucks. He shoots. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. 8 points for Kyle Kuzma. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Raptors lead by 16. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. It's Barnes on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Kuzma for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Quickly from outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 16. Trent, the pass to Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram from the arc. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, Giannis, just too much.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Back to Dick. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Bucks trail by 12. Antetokounmpo finds Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Six to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Back to Ingram. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Barnes. And here's Ingram. Over Kuzma. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Every person in your section gets hurt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, man. Time for teaser. Make some noise, everyone.
He's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. Milwaukee also changed it up. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. And it's Porter Jr. in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Porter finds Portis. Trent outside. Portis with a screen on Barrett. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Porter's shot is off. Raptors lead by 14. Pass to quickly. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Anthony against Dick. Anthony, the pass to Portis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity. An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Barrett into the lane to the right side. Here's Shed with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Shed's got his first basket. Portis the screen. Porter from outside. The shot no good. And so it's Toronto. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey guys, I told you, 1 bucket at a time, all right? 1 bucket at a time, and extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it's designed and try to get a good shot each time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Brandon Ingram out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Walter, and it's Mobo in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Count it. Good. Ingram's got 21.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
The drive by Porter. Portis outside. From the top of the key, he buries it. And it's 7 points for Bobby Portis.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Barrett against Prince. To the inside. Mobo gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Giannis driving inside. And that one drops.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. He's checked in for Walter. The Bucks also with a sub. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Shed. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 11. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Creek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Barrett with a rebound. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Good for 2.
Just showing off his skills, Barrett hits the tough floater.
Bucks trail by 11. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. here for the Raptors. Barnes, he's checked in for Mobo. Dick comes in for Barrett. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Milwaukee also changed it up. Kuzma's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Anthony up top, guarded by Quickly. Anthony against Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Turner! Barnes with a rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Here's Ingram. Hurdle with a screen on Kuzma. Now Barnes takes a 3. Cleared away by Kuzma. Now Anthony. Oh, he jammed it.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
9-point game. 1:46 left in the final quarter. Here's Ingram. It's stolen by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Anthony. Yes, sir! Making in the layup.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Toronto leading by 7. Now Quickly. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Now Pirtle. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. Again, speaks to his mobility.
Yes, sir!
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Now Barnes. Here's Ingram. Outside Dick. Now Barnes. Quickly outside from downtown. The triple drop.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now Kuzma puts up the tray. Ooh, it misses. Here's Ingram. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the drive. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Here's Kuzma. Outside Anthony.
Cole Anthony, 3.
So Toronto This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.